Hello, Widowmaker here again, and I am here playing the Lord of the Rings The Adventure card game, and I'm about to do On the Trail, which is the third quest in the Shadow's Reach. Now, I've skipped over my standard, I'm going to make changes in my deck, because I actually didn't make any significant ones. What I did do is I swapped in a second Erebor Record Keeper for the Helpful Squire, and I swapped in a Sigil Miner for a Warrior Sword. So some extra card draws, some extra resources. I just swapped out a couple of other cards that I didn't really felt were that useful. So this location starts off with a lot of flyers, and means that Sauron's got a lot of action advantage on us. So here he's got 4 characters over my 3, and this Black Forest Bat spawns a new one, so that's not the best. That being said, I've got a fairly reasonable draw here. I'm actually just ship Raiment back. That will be handy. I'm going to ship Smeagol Miner back. Okay, so I've got some really cheap cards here, which is going to be handy, I think. So we complete this location by persuading Smeagol. So, and we've got some healing there, got some extra attack, defeat every wounded orc minion, and the threat events in this quest aren't too bad either. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is, because this guy, and he'll attack first because he's got a revenge that he summons another guy, and I don't want to give Sauron any additional action advantage. I'm going to place the Guard of the Citadel down. I was really hoping that he would attack first. That's better. Do what you're told. Alright, so I'm going to guard up with Gimli here so that the Spies of Shadow die when they crash into me, but I'm still a little bit behind in the action advantage stakes here, so tempting as it is to play a Dwarven Axe, I might actually play the East Road Rider.
My blade is at the ready.
Yeah, so the reason why I did that is that actually kind of gave me a couple of options there, because it meant that I could spend my last resource to ready Aragorn, I could use a Forest Snare, or I could guard up with a character, which I still could do, but you know, I just wanted to make sure that I had as many options as possible. And in this case, killing the muck out of before he attacks is a good one. Okay, one of my least favourite events. I might actually take the 2 threat while I lose the Guard of the Citadel. I might lose the Guard. That might be a mistake later. We'll find out. We'll see soon enough. Alright, so Sauron's passed, so I will crash into him and kill him this round. So he won't get to attack me, but I also can't kill him. This is where having someone like Legolas is really handy, because Legolas has a ping ability on upkeep. But he's not in my party lineup at the moment. Truth be told, I think I probably would have played Legolas over Gimli, just because Gimli doesn't, in this lineup, Gimli doesn't have any extra activations without Spirit, and Legolas getting that extra hit to get the kill, like getting that extra 1 damage at the start of every turn, makes a big difference. So, yeah, that's, maybe next time. So, what to do here? I'm probably going to, silly as this may seem, I'm going to block with my East Road Rider just to kill that spider. And then I will play a Dwarven Axe on Gimli. So that'll take him up to 5 attack, which is quite reasonable. Another Muck Adder, who I will kill before he can kill me, because he would have wiped out the East Road Rider. So Hammer Horns are quite particularly nasty. We've run into them before, so they will spawn additional ones. So this is where the AI is a bit silly. Like, I don't know if there's any logic that says, you know, if the Hummerhorns have got flying, they can basically just sit there and keep spawning new ones. Like, that would be pretty cheesy, though, I think. So Sauron's run out of resources here, so I can start fading up a little bit here, I think. And I probably won't spend that last resource to ready Aragorn, because there's not as much value when there isn't something for him to do in particular. I'm going to restore health to Gimli. There's Gandalf. Don't really need him at the moment, but I will play Erkenbrand. I do so love Erkenbrand. Okay, that's not so bad because I've got an East Road Rider there to clear that. Alright, don't know what that could be. Alright, it's probably time for me to start putting some progress on this.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
Alright, that's fine. I'll end phase. End turn, I should say. Oh, Ziggy. That's not a bad card to have. Take this opportunity to give +1 attack to everybody. That's particularly good with Erkenbrand in play, because remembering that he'll deal reciprocal damage every time. Oh wow, that's really big. Okay, so that's why. So he's not going to attack Erkenbrand because he's got block. So I actually need to block with another character before Sauron passes, or otherwise I'm going to take like 2 threat at the end of this turn. So I'll block up with Gimli, and he'll crash into him, and he'll kill himself because he is a silly person. That's okay, I don't mind about that.
Mine is the choice of
Alright, Sauron's passed. Fade up there. I might actually ready up and fade up again. I like to travel with a good amount of fate. I don't really trust Smeagol, so I'll follow the caravan. Ah yes, this location. So defeat 6 orcs or defeat every enemy in play. Alright, so the high ground, -2 attack to every enemy in play. Location specific, so I might do that now. Because dropping those guys to no attack seems like a good play. Alright, so what I might do is I'll kill that guy who's actually got 1 attack. Oh, he's... Ooh. Okay, so Goblin Warlord is actually one of the nastiest minions in play, alongside that 3/7 King Spider. But the Goblin Warlord, when he dies, he defeats a non-unique enemy. And I kind of like my non-unique allies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Forest Snare on him. And nope, okay, I didn't trigger the fate event, the treachery. So that's good to know. Look, there's a reasonable chance that he's got a cancel, but if he does, that's okay. There we go. What did I tell you guys? Dark Sorcery. It always comes out and does you whenever you needed that event the most. Because I've got 2 Gandalfs and I've got I was about to trigger that threat event, I was like, oh, I might as well do that. So what I'm going to do here is go in here and just kill a few more orcs here. So I can actually travel this round if I so choose, but I might actually opt to increase my threat, increase my fate instead. So I'll hang around for another turn. I'm not too worried about this threat event anyway, so I'm happy just to wear it if it comes out. Alright, so I mean this guy's...
My blade is at
I'll
the
just
ready.
kill him straight away. Actually I did kill one more. There you go. I'll do Gimli. Alright. Yeah, you can give him Stalwart. That's fine. Don't mind at all. No, Sauron passes. That seems good to me. I'm going to play Self-Preservation on Erkenbrand, which, you know, seems like a bit overkill, but he will take some hits. So do I want to save up for Gandalf? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so traveling to the next location. I should be able to get Gandalf down before the next... So there's a location-specific event here. That's summon a Mirkwood patrol, and it's basically the looming threat event. So that's pretty bad to get hit by. It's only 2. So I have to save Smeagol and try and hide. So this one's actually quite tough. I'm going to restore health to Gimli. Awesome. Ranger Spear is good to get. So I have distraction here, which is exhaust up to 2 orc units. So I'm going to do that and tap down these 2 chaps. So exhausting them removes the guard, which is handy for me because I want to kill those big guys. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. I'm going to put a Ranger Spear on Aragorn. Oh. So the Goblin Sniper, he's got ranged and stealth, so he can attack wherever and I can't do anything. So, sorry, yeah, it ignores guard, so he can just attack wherever he wants. And stealth, which means I can't hit him. So, and yeah, he'll deal 1 damage if I can't kill him. So I can't actually kill him yet. So he's just going to come in and do 2 damage to me. It does cost 4 though, so he's not cheap as such. But I'll just come in and kill that guy. I think that's all I can do. Ow. And he'll seek vengeance. Alright.
A gift I will give you.
He's got guard, and he won't have 6 attack at the start of next turn. Might as well just do that with him. Oh, that seems fine. So cleared all those bad guys off. Now I'm going to want to play our Gandalf this turn if I want to avoid this threat event, which I think I do. So I'm going to play him. So I'll keep my threat down. That's okay, because I can clear him with the East Red Rider. hope you guys appreciate the value of East Road Rider now. Like, it's such a good card when you're not playing Spirit. So if you're running, like, if you have Aowen as well and you got some Spirit allies, it's not that great. But being able to like whack those in one hit is so good. So Sauron's not going to have the most cards in play, so I don't really need to worry about that one. So I'll just clear this. I've got to make room. Ah, I made a huge mistake. So yeah, really I need to discard Gandalf here, but I would have really loved to have had him progress things for us. I wonder if I'm happy to get rid of my Ziggy at the moment. Oh, I kind of do want to progress. Well, I don't have to progress this turn. Nah, it's fine. Look, that was a mistake. You know, I'll wear it, but that's okay. Ow. So he's got an arrival effect of dealing a damage to a random hero, which isn't very nice. But Gimli will take the free kill. Cool. So Smeagol's thing is at the end of the round, he's got a power. So hang on, he's got a power, and if you don't use him, your threat will go up by 1. And it says random things, so I don't even know what he just did, but presumably he did something just then. Alright, end turn. So yeah, I'm here for one more turn than I probably would have been, but I've got pretty good board control, so I'm not worried about it too much. I might as well just do that now. I could have used Smeagol's power to stall there first, which is what I probably should have done. That's fine, he can come in and attack me, I suppose. He'll deal 1 damage to Erkenbrand. So I think he just stole a resource from Sauron, I suppose. Oh well. That was inconsequential, but you know, might as well. I'm actually going to block up with Gimli, and I'm going to block up with Aragorn. I can't remember what the next location is, to be honest, so I'm just like, I'll just guard up with those dudes, because guard will persist between the locations as well, so I can travel here. I've got good fate. I've got a couple of characters guarded up. I'm not about to hit a threat. I'm not about to hit a threat event, so it's all very good. So what do we got here? Oh, yeah, so pickpocket the tower key or defeat enemies until you take it by force. I much prefer the second one, to be honest. Grant stealth to every character until they act. Yeah, that's okay. Heal up Arwen. This is where having a ranged character would be really handy. I don't have one, and it makes me sad because I can't touch any of those guys behind him, and I can't kill him. So I can remove his guard by crashing into him, but it just kind of seems pointless. I might as well just wait until they've attacked. They can crash into, you know, that gives him a resource, which is not so good. I'll guard here. Yep, that's fine. I could actually go again with Erkenbrand. Alright, so I can kill that guy now, and I might do that. So obviously any opportunity I can to kill someone before they get to attack me is a good one. And similarly, anything that's got 4 attack needs to die immediately. Oh, there we go. I've got the key. So I believe it's a random chance. I don't know if there's a static one. It seems to be, you just have to kill guys until the key drops, I suppose. Look, I'm going to guard up with Gimli. Don't care. I'm going to guard up with Aragorn as well. You can keep doing that, man. I don't mind. I'm going to travel. Yeah, the old scoring system used to be in your best interest to clear all the enemies and clear all the hazards, but they did a really good thing. They redid the scoring system, and it's basically just you complete the quest and you have those quest objectives, which are not random, sorry, they're different for each quest, which means that you're not having to play the most optimal decks to keep your hero health high and kill every bad guy and things like that. It makes the game a lot more interesting. So in this final encounter, I have to just interrupt my reading. So I've got to find where Bilbo was taken, which means I have to place progress on this mechanism, which happens by clearing these objectives, right? So there's 4 hazards in play, which is why I didn't ditch my East Road Rider before, if you're wondering. So wheels within wheels, a fate event, which is places 1 progress token per player to each hazard. I'm going to do that right now. So the ones that punish me the most is this one. So I'm going to get rid of it first. Oh, it's a particularly bad event card. Just exhaust everyone that's wounded. There's been many a time that thing's come along and just been like, yeah, you don't have any cards, and I don't have any characters anymore. Thanks, Sauron. That did not go so badly, though. Ah, that's nice. So, find your bearings. Just captured 2 of my cards. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to clear that one. I actually think I should be able to do it. Yeah. Ready up Aragorn again. In we go. And that should be it. There we go, guys. So that was into the trail, onto the trail, on the trail. There you go. 3rd time's a charm. So quest rewards, 1500 as expected. And I should get a card. So shot from the sky. Deal 1 damage to every enemy with flying, active, exhaust each. So that's the sort of card that would be handy situationally at the start of this quest. So if you recall, there were like 4 bats there, and like 2 of them had 1 health. So this would have killed 2 of them, and the other 2 would have been exhausted. So, like these are the sorts of cards that, aren't amazing in every deck. Like they're not auto includes. But if I was coming back and doing this quest and playing it on crazy difficult, I'd definitely include this card, and I would mulligan for it hard. So there you go. So that's spend no more than 20 resources. There's a bug at the moment, I think, where they're not being displayed correctly. Hopefully by the time you guys get your hands on this game, that will be fixed. So there you go. So got another 1500 for that. So what's that? That's 3,500 fellowship points for this quest. So I'm sitting pretty on 6,800. Gee, I must be close to finishing. Gimli's hero quest. I'm actually just going to quickly look at it before I finish up. So if you weren't aware of this, there are hero awards for every hero. And they've just little challenges. So Gimli's is defeat 20 unwounded enemies with Gimli, each in a single attack. And I'm looking forward to getting 3 golden hairs. Just probably put 1 of them in this deck because it's got an arrival effect of reducing your threat. I'm not planning on losing Gimli, but you know, having another card that will reduce my threat that's not Gandalf will be handy. Arwen's progressing just by her upkeep ability being used 50 times. So this is another threat reduction card that I'll probably include. It is an event though, which, you know, as you're aware, I'm probably a little bit I'm a little bit dicey on. And this one, Aragorn is one of the hero awards that you have to like play around. So you've got to take 8 actions with Aragorn in 1 round, and you get the sword that was broken. But anyway, guys, that's enough of that. Thanks very much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.